Okay, so I've spent the past week with the Vinfast VF9, and honestly, this might be one of the more interesting reviews I've had to film. Not because the car is perfect by any means, but for 75K, this Vietnamese company has given me a 3-row fully electric SUV that fits my entire family comfortably, has enough cargo space to move furniture, is completely electric, giving me 531 kilometers of range, and comes with a warranty that basically says, yeah, we know we're new, but we're improving, so here's 10 years of warranty coverage. And not to mention packed features like wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, and you have both heated, ventilated, and massaging front row and middle row seats. And heads-up display, all in a package that's been designed by Pininfarina themselves. Yeah, the same Italian design house that's designing cars like Ferraris. Oh, and by the way, my kids absolutely love it. But let's first talk about the car now, and let me show you around and get you a little more familiarized with it. Hi, can I get a small sweet tea regular? Hello? Thank you. Okay, so when I picked this thing up, my first impression was this thing is a head turner. I want to quickly take you guys back to my actual experience picking up this car. For a brand new dealership, these guys were actually pretty great. There's a neat little waiting area. I was able to grab some coffee, get some work done, and overall pretty good experience with the dealership. Holy crap, what is this? It's got a scoop in there? Damn, bro. Yeah, this thing looks pretty hard from the front, I won't lie. Look at these lines. In a world where the Kia EV9 looks like a Minecraft block, this thing actually looks expensive, different. I don't know, but people keep asking me about it, and I see people turn their heads all the time when I'm driving around. Like, let me show you the Aero on this car. It's actually insane. Like, I could literally put my hand in through this whole thing. Basically, it's designed so that as an EV to be as aerodynamically proper as possible, so the air kind of scoops underneath here and kind of just flows over the car. You also have like aero kits over here where the wind can pass through this tunnel. My favorite feature, I didn't think I would like doors of a car until like I sat in this car. Doesn't close it too well. Look at that. It's called a soft close feature, and it doesn't matter how soft you close it, it'll automatically close the door right behind you. That's actually a premium feature that I would pay for. I like that. But here's what really matters, okay? Can this thing actually work as a family hauler? Harun, can I see your monkey legs? Hey, buddy, come back here. Bruce, please. The lights?
Yeah, they were blinking on and off. Except there was like,
Look, I've got 4 kids, so we're about to find out. What's amazing is that even with a rear-facing car seat in the second row, we can still fit everyone comfortably across the entire car. And the third row even has its own glass roof panel, which makes it much less like a penalty box than most 3-row SUVs. And here's something I didn't expect. The kids actually preferred sitting in the back there. They had no issues. Usually the third row is where dreams go to die, and like my kids will always fight to not be back there. But with all the glass and actual decent legroom, they have no issues being back there.
I rate this one 8 because I just wish the screen would have actually worked.
Generally, that's one of the points that I wanted to talk about as well, is a back screen. Would have been nice if you could actually run Netflix, YouTube, or something like that on there. The fact that you can't and just use it for like climate control and stuff, could have done something there, I think. Look, what I was most interested in seeing about this car was that, okay, how does it handle my day-to-day life? So family, errands, and just running around the town and stuff like that. This car works great. But what about those few times where life throws you a curveball and you have to hit up a storage and move some furniture? Okay, so we're here right now, and basically we have to fit this chair, this monitor in the back. So this should just like flatten. Is that what happens here? Oh, there we go. The whole thing flattened down, which is pretty good. Do the same thing for here. Boom. Look at all that cargo space. Not too bad. Not too bad. Look at that. That's not bad at all. Space for this. Success. Also, the night driving experience is pretty solid in this car. There's like light on the ground. That's cool. And it comes in like all 4 doors. So even back here, man, I gotta say, every time I come here at night to this car, I'm thoroughly impressed. The lighting inside here is pretty nice. So this whole week I've been like out running errands and whatnot. Every time I'm reaching for a car, I'm going for the Vinfast. It's such a good A to B car, especially. I'm just paying for electricity, and electricity is super cheap. And the comfort factor of this car is pretty high. Like, it's a pretty comfortable car to drive around. The family loves it. The kids have ample space and room. Now for battery life and charging, let's quickly talk about that, okay? So this thing uses a J1772 connector, which is pretty universal, and you can find like charging stations pretty much anywhere you go. But what I did was actually, I used my Tesla charger, and I got this like $50 connector, and I just connect this to the Tesla charger, and I'm able to charge the Vinfast with this. So it's been pretty good that way. As for the battery life, I was actually quite impressed by this. Now this is 531 kilometers on a full charge, which is actually pretty industry leading. It's right up there with Tesla. And I thought the battery efficiency on this was actually pretty good. Like, I was driving this around for pretty much a week and a half with the family and everywhere, running my errands and stuff. And I didn't have to charge it for the entire week and a half until today. Okay, so let me show you guys how easy it is to actually get to the back there. Can it fit an adult? Well, we'll find out. So you just go ahead and close that, pull this up, and this thing kind of just opens up. So I'm gonna go ahead and climb, and boom, I got plenty of legroom here. Like, this is no issues at all. Like, I'm sitting comfortably, and I know the person in front of me is sitting comfortably, and the driver is sitting comfortably, because these seats are positioned based on how I would sit in them right now. I'm not that tall, okay? I'm like 6'1". I'm just kidding, I'm like 5'7". The only thing that I will say about sitting back here for an adult, the bottom floor is like pretty raised. So like my knees are kind of up in the air. Now, my kids love this. Their feet can actually touch the ground, and they're happy about that. And also when you're back here, look, you got like your air conditioning vents up here. You have USB-C plug points on both ends, so you don't got to fight about it. And here's another look at the legroom. Tons of knee room here, right? I still have tons of space. Not bad, eh? And let's quickly talk about the actual middle row here, where your favorite children will usually sit. This place is pretty nice to be as well. You get tons of leg room here. Handles. Every car needs to do this. I don't know why we don't have more handles in all cars. Even if you're not going off-roading, these things come in clutch. Like, sometimes I'm just like sitting there chilling, and I'm just holding the handle. You just need somewhere to put your hands.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
So let me show you what this looks like. You have a wireless charger here for your phones and for people sitting in the back here, but also tons of storage in here. More USB in there. You also have cup holders here, and you have another nice and felted compartment here. You also have more venting over here. You have more USBs here, and you have more storage, like probably to store your tissue boxes or something like that in there. Now, one thing that's neat is you do have this screen at the back here, so you can go ahead and actually control your media playback here. So you can also control your air conditioning and ventilated seats, heated seats. Oh, and when you want to just relax, remember those massage seats again? In terms of trunk space, this ain't bad for a 3-row SUV. Let me show you what this looks like. Yeah, I could almost fit in here. But look, this is not bad. It's not too shabby. And look, what you can do is go ahead and open this up, and you get a nice deep, this is where all the charging stuff has been stored. So now let's talk about what you actually get for your money, because that's where things get a little more interesting. First off, in terms of the look and feel of the car, everything does feel pretty premium. And on top of that, like I mentioned before, the front 2 rows, heated, ventilated, massage seats. I mean, it definitely gives a much more luxurious premium look and feel. So also this car comes with a 15.6-inch infotainment screen, which is actually pretty good. I would have liked the resolution to be slightly higher, but I mean, it does the job. Heads-up display, standard. Panoramic sunroof, 360-degree camera, standard. When it comes to performance, this thing is pretty decent. You have 402 horsepower, dual motor, all-wheel drive, which is really important, especially for us here in Canada. Our winters are pretty terrible. 0 to 60 is about 6.6 seconds, but the main reason you're buying this car is you're just using it to haul family at the end of the day. But I will say, when you do need to gun it with this thing, It actually might surprise you because so just like day before yesterday or something, I had like a Samsung event that I had to go to, and I had like 2 or 3 other appointments I had to hit up right before that, and I was running like really late, and I took the Vinfast and I was literally gunning it under the speed limit, of course, and I was quite surprised at how well this car handled for how long the wheelbase is and how big this car is. Like, it felt pretty good, felt pretty fast. I almost felt like I was just driving a smaller crossover SUV. Now, speaking of that long wheelbase, the turning radius on this thing, if it takes you a 3-point turn, just calculate a 5-point turn, okay? If you need to make a turn, go extra wide. The other thing, I have to mention this because we talked about this in the VF8 when we reviewed that, and it's the same thing in this one. I was really hoping it wouldn't be the case, but guys, like guys, come on, can we like do something about this? Like, the resolution on this screen is like, and the frame rate, like, which is surprising because the front-facing camera is still pretty laggy, but it does seem like it has better resolution. And then immediately when I go to the back camera, it almost feels like the resolution just turns into like an Android camera. I'm just kidding, I love Android. Okay, and the other point of improvement I gotta say for this car is the throttle response, because I gotta press the throttle, count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then feel the car go. But when it does get going, the whole EV torque is pretty nice. Okay, so here's what you need to know about this car. This is a first-gen product from a somewhat new tech company, and naturally you got to know what you're getting into. There are going to be a few bugs, there are going to be a few issues while the company works it out, but the silver lining is that Vinfast has proven to be a company over the past few years that is actually willing to listen to the customers. Like, if you just take a look at the reviews over on YouTube from the very first year that they launched their car, like the VF8 and the VF9 reviews, like, the difference is stark. So Vinfast has definitely proved that they're willing to work on these improvements and actually pay attention to what we're saying. Not to mention, they are also offering 10 years of warranty, which is actually unheard of in the automobile industry. Okay, so after using the Vinfast VF9, this 3-row SUV that's fully electric, for about a week, here's my final verdict or my final thoughts on this whole thing. The thing is, I love that I'm not seeing like 5 of these at every kid's activity I pull up to. And at the end of the day, is it perfect? No. Is it interesting? Absolutely. Is it worth $75,000? Well, that really depends on you. What's your risk tolerance like? Are you okay with the warranty? And do you want luxury features that even luxury cars don't have at a great price? I'll be honest, as this review period comes to a close, I'm actually kind of sad to see this thing go. Having a 3-row SUV that could handle everything my family threw at it was kind of nice. If the Vinfast can fix the software issues with over-the-air updates and they maintain this level of customer service as they scale, they might actually have something here. Until then, the VF9 remains an interesting and surprisingly endearing 3-row SUV EV that you can buy right now. So what do you think? Would you take the Vinfast VF9? Let me know in the comment section down below, and until then, I will see you guys in one of these 2 videos.